Hi, everybody. I'm Brittany Lewis, a breaking news reporter here at Forbes. Joining me now is Congresswoman Emilia Sykes. Congresswoman, I appreciate you coming on and joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me today, Brittany.
You've been a freshman member of the 118th Congress for a little over a month now. So before we get started, tell us how it's going.
It's been going very well, and thank you for asking. It's been really exciting to get to meet my colleagues, get to learn more about Congress, how it operates, and ultimately learning even more about my constituents and my community. Certainly, as a candidate, you learn a lot about what the needs of folks are in Ohio's 13th congressional district, which is in Northeast Ohio. I met people all over the district who shared things with me, but as we're getting more information and statistics and understanding our assets in all these communities, it has been really interesting and a lot of fun learning how I can best serve my community.
Give us some behind the scenes scoop here. What has been the most surprising thing to you in the past month?
Well, one of the things I've shared with people is that inside House chambers, when you watch it on C-SPAN, it looks like this massive, massive place, but it's very cozy. It's much smaller once you're inside. It's close, and I imagine it so we can be collegial. We can, walk across the aisle, talk to our colleagues, sit next to each other in a comfortable way. But it's a much smaller space than it seems on TV. But it does allow for us to get to know our colleagues a little bit better.
That's nice that it's a little cozy atmosphere there. Hopefully, when it's nice, maybe a little testy at times when the two sides are fighting. But I do want to take a step back and talk about how you got into politics. Both your mother and father held your previous seat in the Ohio House of Representatives before you. So, is this family history what drew you into politics?
It's actually, Brittany, why I didn't want to go into politics. And for a long time, I did everything that I could to find a different destiny for myself. But I've, said before, if you want to make God laugh, you create your own plans. And so, although I really wanted to serve my community and be a public servant in some way, I figured I could find different alternatives rather than to be in elected office. But when the position of state representative made itself available, I felt very responsible to my community, to the place that raised me, and wanted to serve them as a state representative. And I'm really grateful that they gave me the opportunity to do so and have continued to allow me to serve them now as a member of Congress.
And then what made you want to run in the national level?
So we, again, I wasn't really looking for a seat to run into or run for. But like a lot of people, after January 6th, became very concerned about the state of our democracy and just could not leave it to chance. Our government is really important. Our democracy is important to protect. And as you mentioned before, sometimes things get testy amongst members and we argue about issues. But the reason we are allowed to do that is because our democracy exists and gives us a platform and the ability to debate ideas so that we can pull out the best ideas and serve our communities. So I was moved a lot by what happened on January 6th. I looked at, ultimately the map and what it looked like, and we didn't know because we had a little bit of drama here in Ohio with the redistricting process. And there was a new seat, there was a retiring member, and I felt like I could continue to serve and went and pled my case to the people of Ohio 13, and they agreed that I would be the best person to serve them. So I'm really grateful for them giving me this honor and opportunity.